So this is my website of the batch antivirus. It's not like antivirus, it's more like a second opinion scan. Yeah. So the purpose of this website is just to showcase my batch scanner. Uh, it's an antivirus scanner. So firstly, we will check the source code of it. This is untrustworthy, but you can trust it by using this SHA-256 verification check. You know, and I do not encrypt my bash file using exe convention, so it doesn't get like obfuscated. So you can directly edit it and see it for yourself if the code is the same or not. I can assure you that it is the same. So the main focus of this program is it can detect almost all malware in all the directories that you actually specified. But you must use like the second option when you reach the menu. You use the second option. The first option is legacy. As you can see, it only scans for the file names. About 6 years ago, when I started this project as a kid, I actually like was very new with batch file, and I just make an antivirus which detect like malicious like file names. But as you can, as you know, like bash file names can be changed, like, and they can be spoofed, so that these file names are just like placeholder for a real malware inside it. So we can't guarantee that the malware inside it, uh, if if like if it detects that file name, the container inside it could be malware or not. Yeah, we can't guarantee that using only file name. So I have devised using hash function to actually look inside the container of the file, regardless of its file name. So so we doesn't care about file name anymore. We are caring about their hash. MD5 hash has been broken. Specifically, a collision can occur, and I think a Chinese university student illustrates that. Yes, Chinese student illustrates that in a paper. But in this case, due to the fact that this website, like virus, I think, yeah, this website is a malware repository. I got a login for it, but I will not show you that for now. It contains about 30 million hashes. So like 30 million hashes of MD5, which I can use to actually reference. The percentage of false positive is about 1%. Yeah, about 1%. Because, and most of the hash included here is not actually malicious. So it's most likely like annoying some kind of cookies, like invasive cookies. But some of it is actually malicious. So it is pretty reliable. I can contact them in Twitter and some kind, and they have been existing for a long time. And if you I got a login which actually shows you the torrent and stuff like that, which actually contains live malware which I can test in, and yeah, pretty much. So with a false positive rate of 1%, it is not very reliable. What I have done is I have gone to virus total. As you can see, the creator of VirusShare, which is our MD5 provider, like they always upload their files to VirusShare. So we can actually retrieve the score to batch file. So we retrieve the scar to bash file using like we get extensions right here, like here. As you can see, I call the %%a of the infected file hash, right? This is the detection mechanism, which I will explain later, but now we got like the full hash of that infected file, which could be a false positive. We actually pass this into a wget. Yes, it's a quiet operation because I doesn't want the API to actually be used very much. I think they limit 4 per minute. So like 4 requests per minute. So if they are abused too much, like no one will get to use it. So I encourage you not to copy my API. Just do it yourself, like go to Virus Auto Create and count. This is a free API. This is a free API. You can always get these free API yourself. You don't need to like ask me or anything. They just like go sign in and like they give you a free API. I did not use a freemium API, so you don't need to abuse my API. Yeah. No check certificate. This is very important too in a batch file sort of stuff because we get the Linux component of Wiget is pretty strict with SSL, and like some domains have subdomains in it and they doesn't recognize the subdomain, so they just flag the SSL as being invalid even though it is valid because like it contains subdomains. So to add this check too, and this is the output file so that I can type the output file to the screen. It will display I think a count, the count of like the whole log, like which antivirus detects that file and which antivirus doesn't detect that file. As you can see, this file is from Android. Only like one antivirus actually detects it. Oh, two antivirus detects it, and it is an APK file. So most likely it will not relate to like PC because batch is designed to run on PC only because of the architecture. Yeah. And if it find it if it find the hash inside the virus database that contains about 1% false positive, it will display this. It will try to delete it, okay? But it will prompt you if you want to delete that file or not. You as the user of this program has the responsibility to actually look at the virus total and decide for yourself. So basically, yeah, decide for yourself and look at the most like trusted antivirus vendors and just say that, yeah, just what you trust and just decide if you want to delete that file or not. %b is the path of that file. So if that path of the program file is a known program that you use every day, you don't need to delete it. So the program will not work if you delete it. It will force delete it if you want, and it will delete hidden directories. This enables delete in like files with weird attributes, so like locked attributes and stuff like that. The files try to cloak itself something. This deletes the file that has space directory in it, like, yeah, this just delete the logs. Yeah, so that's the main idea behind this antivirus. So now I will explain the whole MD5 without the main idea. Yeah, the rest like small idea that I have developed during the years that I've been working with this program. Uh, So the first thing that you see if you come into this program is just, yeah, you just set a lot of necessary stuff. Yeah, it's just necessary stuff. And if it just sets the program into full screen, yeah, just maximize the full screen. This one is just getting admin to just delete the files, to enable this second opinion scanner to delete the malwares. But actually, you need to give them permission first, okay? You need to give them permission to actually delete because it could be a false positive. That's why. The next screen would just be like, yeah, just risk remover and stuff like that, copyright, and yeah, it's just warning. Yeah, risk remover does not guarantee that this system wouldn't break while using this tool. Use it to add your own risk. Also, I can't guarantee that this tool will remove all of the malware in your system. In this system, yeah, it's a system. It's this system, yeah. You don't ever edit this program unless you know what you're doing. Definitely, yes. This is definitely. A lot of people have asked me in the forums, what does this mean, right? Yeah, what does this mean? And definitely on this side, yes. Do not edit this, okay? I definitely know what I'm doing with this. I have mixed Linux and Batch file because Batch has low scanning performance. Like grep is faster than fine, about 10 times faster than fine, okay? And using lc all equals c, which actually forces the character set to be ANSI. It's actually pretty fast, about like a tiny margin faster using lc all equals c, because I doesn't use my local language here. In fact, my local language is Thai, but in this program I doesn't use Thai, so I can actually use this. Because if I use Thai, I need to use UTF-8, which is pretty slow because there are a lot of character sets in there with they need to actually search for. So back to this. And the verification, the next way is just setting up the path of the program, TDP0, which is expansion of the current path. Checks files, check for the files. Check for the files, you can go to this website. I've already demonstrated this. The file that you will be downloading is, yeah, as you can see, it will directly here. Yes, you can download this. Just download it, yeah. Yeah, we just download it. I don't download it. Yeah. Extract it with 7-zip, okay? Use 7-zip to extract it. I think WinRAR can also extract it, but it cannot compress it, recompress it. Yeah. Use 7-zip to extract this and check the validity of the 7-zip. Yeah. To prevent files, tampering. Like MITM tampering. It could be possible sometimes, but I don't think it's possible because like the end server is Google. If someone tampers with Google, I think that's gonna be a problem on their part. Quite a problem on their part. This is accepting the EULA. I use the GNU GPL 3.0. Okay. GNU General Public Links 3.0. You can search that on the web. Yeah, I will not explain that. It's just like legal stuff. You can accept or decline it. If you are declining, the program exits immediately. So you must accept to actually go ahead. It's just legal stuff. I don't know if it had legal effect or not. Anyone could actually abuse it. But I do not receive any responsibility for it. Yeah. I do not receive any responsibility for anything you do with this program. So mind that yourself, okay? But this program is very handy, but handy to use in like specific situations. I don't know which situations, but it's just a hobby project, and I did like to share it with you guys, because it's pretty boring. The quarantine is pretty boring. Yeah. If anyone wants to share the bath code, I'm like pretty much appreciate it. So this will just go to start if you actually agree with the EULA CXT. The start will just tell you everything, the stuff, the version of the stuff and stuff like that. And now the important part, when you reach the menu, you must select two, just two, like number 2, enter number 2 here. Like when they say select at the bottom of the screen, select 2 and press enter, only 2 and press enter. Don't use 1, okay? I'm not taking responsibility if you use 1. Okay, I'm not taking responsibility at all. Like, actually, I absolutely no warranty. Yeah, doesn't warranty. Use it at your own list. I can't warranty. Like, even the EULA doesn't warranty. So no, I'm not gonna warranty. I don't have any liability. I do not warranty this. But I am telling you that you must select 2 because 1 is just, it will not remove anything and it will remove your own files too. Like literally legacy, dude. But it's number 1. I will just change that. In later version, I will try to like remove number 1 altogether. But it's, I need to redo all the numbers. That's a pretty hassle. So yeah, I don't want to do all the numbers. So you reach MD5, which has actually the path to go to MD5 is here, right? As you can see, number 2, number 1 is a selection. 2 go to MD5 here. Okay, follow this carefully. Okay, always plug in your AC adapter. Okay, plug in your AC adapter. Check your power settings. Always check your power settings. Like the computer just shut itself down or something, or just like automatically sleep. I don't want that to happen. Okay, the battery will not continue running. Okay, no, it will not continue running. Yeah, and be ready to press any yes or no on any malware found will prompt. Okay, if any enthusiast, okay, want to gamble, like gamble and doesn't want to press any button, like do you see like the Tron script that's fully automated? Do you want your script to be fully automated? I do not recommend this to anyone, but if anyone wants to do it, they want to gamble with false positives, yeah, you can gamble with false positive. You can go here, delete it. Delete this. The P part, just like paste backspace, like here, okay? Backspace this out, and it will be left with like del fa, and just this, just delete this part, okay? Delete this part, okay? And you will left with a fully automated process, okay? And any malware with a low amount of virus total antigen positive is probably a false positive. So be aware of them too, as I have explained earlier. Why? Yes. Report any bugs to this directly to my email, okay? My email is I think I already provided that. Yeah, this is one. Direct to my email, because I don't actually watch in GitHub anymore. Just report it to my email. Yeah, it's really lonely. The email is really lonely, boring, yeah, stuff like that. So if we just go to the patch database patching section, this one will go and navigate to the directory of wget. Yeah, navigate to the directory and just So this one I have to implement it myself. It's just like checking if the files actually contain itself. Because if it doesn't contain its errors, yeah, it's a problem as well. I don't know why. Actually, I should remind you that you must have an internet connection for this. For if this doesn't work, then there's not any more checks, okay, being done. This will fail instantly, and this will fail. This will fail. This will not fail. This will fail. All this will fail, and the rest will fail. Yeah, you must have a database, and everyone should have a database already. Like literally, who the fuck doesn't have a database? Like, yeah, if an antivirus doesn't have database, like how could it be an antivirus? So you must actually include a database. Virus hashes l.txt. If you like want to download it directly, there's no way to download it directly. Uh, just download it to the program. The widget is just okay. So this will, I think this will this personally checks for the original database lines. So basically, how many hashes you have in storage for malware hashes to check with the files on your computer, which is a malware or which is not. So the larger the amount that you have in the storage, the more malware samples that you have for this antivirus to scan. So basically, the larger the number that it displays as the original and new, uh, the new one, mostly on the new one, yeah, because the original is what is included with your program before you started, and after you patch, like how many have changed. That's the delta, like change in line count. So I recommend you updating every single time before you actually do something like this. An update will be coming every 2 months, every 2 to 3 months. Is if this project gains traction, I can actually host a server. So if someone like wants me to host a server or just makes this process automatic, like updating the database, like passing the database from virus hashes. Mostly, this is a hobby project, so don't expect me to update it. I am not obliged to update it, but I will try to update every 2 months because the virus share website that provides me the MD5 malware tables, they update their website every 1 month, I guess. So I will do it every 2 months. Every patch will contains about 150. It's about 143,000 malware hash, but it's like it it is an estimated number, so you don't be too picky about it because like the actual numbers will just dictate everything. Yeah, it's just mathematics. Uh, do you want to retry the update? This, as you can see, the update is pretty important. So like, if the update is just errors, you should retry. Choose Y or Y. Yeah, to retry the update. And if you do anything sketchy, it will just say go back to the ASIC. So like you can't skip this. Like anything sketchy, you just go back. You must enter like valid responses. Yeah, it's not like SQL injection. I just hate SQL injection, man. You must return E every time. So this is a scan process. It was just like go to directory path 0. No, it's just a current path, just scan the current path, and yeah, stuff like that. It set the malware base to virus share that I just retrieved from wget. W wget wget yeah wget. This is pretty straightforward though. I think you can actually notice that it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, everything is straightforward. This is a clearing log files, and this is just receiving the path scan. Now the fun part actually starts. I don't want to explain this too much. If anyone wants to know how this works, I think a lot of time needs to be explained. I won't explain it in detail. This is the ETA system. Yeah, this is just the ETA system. This is the file counter. So at all subdirectory, directory, and the file within subdirectory, even though it is hidden or even though it's just weird directory space naming or spacing or something like that, that within the scan path directory, it will get counted. So I have improved this code many times. Yeah, throughout the years I've improved like the ETA system. This code now works with hidden files and stuff like crazily like crazy names, like yeah, pretty much crazy names. The last thing that it doesn't work with is system volume information and page file.sys and most system files, which I need iCals, but I didn't implement iCals just yet because it is pretty destructive for the PC to actually use iCals to override the file permissions. I'll try to use another system to actually bypass the file access permissions, but I don't know if the risks actually outweigh the benefits. If anyone can actually suggest a nice way to do this, you can go to search in DOS tips. I will provide that link to the forum at the end of this video. Just yeah. This is the disk benchmark session, so it is a continuum of the ETA system. The ETA system is the whole. This is the ETA system. I will not explain this. Yeah, I will not explain this. You can figure out for yourself. This only scan for one file. That is the test file, which in the test, which is just separated by a separator. The structure of the file is a hash. MD5 hash is structured like MD5 hash and space and the directory, file directory. So it's like this. It's a folder. It's just one space. So like the parsing would be would be the A variable, B variable that is passed using the for separated by 1, and the rest is just %b and separated by a space, single space. %a is the MD5 hash, and it will just go into this kind of function. I'll not explain this. This kind of function actually truncates the front 10 of the characters and just use that truncated into the pattern search. Here is the pattern search. It will just use that first 10 character of the MD5 that you are scanning, which is specified in this test. This is just a test case to test if how much performance of your computer contributes to the time of the scan. So actually it's an ETA scan. I'm actually like recording the time so that I can use as an estimated how how many seconds will you take to actually complete the whole file set scanning? Usually a whole disk like take 1 day or above. Yeah, so I don't recommend actually scanning the whole disk. If anyone can suggest an efficient way to scan, but I think this is like the most efficient way though. I'm not like an I'm not like a narcissist though. I do accept any ideas of actually improving the grep algorithm and the fgrep algorithm, but I think it's pretty much optimized already. Like the maximum search depth is 1, and I could remove the I, which I will remove in the next minor update. I'm not sure will that will come out. And if this is specify the file that is just piping, it's just piping this, continuous piping this and piping into this again. Yeah, if you recall function is just working like if a so it's a h, so this function is the internal function of x. Okay, I will specify this. So if x, right, and you use gx, gx, gfx, right, and you use hash gfx. So this function is called a composite function. This is a composite function in the terms of mathematics. If you have learned that in school or like forget about that, this is equivalent to hash o g o f of function x. Yes, this is a property of functions. It's just a direct composite of each other. I just want to let you know that this is just like using this to like go into this function, truncate it, and go into this function and compare it to the malware hashes and see the performance of the time that it took to scan one file. This this hash table contains one file for scanning, which is included in the antivirus second opinion scanner directory. It's only one file. So only one file time for the only one file time times the file count and actually truncate it to the minutes and hours, and you will get like the ETA of the scan. So my understanding and my kind of English is pretty poor, but I think you get like the main idea of how this works. The internal workings I can explain it in writing, but the speaking part is pretty crap. So pardon me on that. Yeah. Technical stuff I will just skip over it. It's pretty hard to explain. I'm not a native speaker, so pretty hard to explain like the technical stuff. I will try to explain it in writing later. Okay, if anyone like wants to know something, contact me by email that I provided earlier. So this is a hashing. The hashing are using the same malware base. Yes, it's just going to the scanning directory and just like recursive all files, put it in the output. Yeah. Yeah, just hash all files within directory and subdirectories, even though it's hidden. I don't care if it is hidden or like evasive stuff, evasive stuff. and this is just the scanning part. If it just compare the hash that we actually had from the previous stage 2, and now the stage will display the ETA. So this display a disclaimer that it uses a lot of CPU power and will take a lot of time, and you should run it on safe mode with networking for best results. Yeah, definitely do that. Call get Unix time, time before 2, call Unix time after 2. This will display the third stage compared with ETA scan. This is the real time, the time it took to actually compare the MD5 hashes to the hash table. So the malware hash table, and basically upload the result to the cloud. No, not upload to the cloud. Upload the result to the cloud and check if that has any false positive or not, and display it to the screen. Yeah. That's really hard to see. And when the stage is completed, it will display the clock, and this is the clock algorithm. I use the clock algorithm for this. Yeah, you can actually see the credit. I credit everyone. Yes, I credit everyone, even like the Benham chip in like using the return not bad. I didn't use this right away. I just like stick into the program because sometimes I will just use it occasionally. Yeah, but in this version we didn't need to use it because I used enable and disable delayed expansion directly without using nlocal. So we doesn't need to use nlocal, and that's a really great thing because we can preserve the variable across set local but not nlocal. Yeah, really good. Leader license, stuff like that. Download from here. You can download the previous version as well, but I always recommend the lasted version here. The lasted version. The lasted version improved the scan time and added support for hidden and weird directory naming, and to-do list is behavioral scanning. That's pretty much like an antivirus. I'll try to do that. The project has been running for quite a long time. This is the first post. The first post is done on look at this. Like it has been done on like the 29th of April 2013. Like for real, that's about 7 years ago, dude. About 7 years and 2 months ago. Let's say the project is like running for a long time. I had a friend who actually collaborate with me in this project, but he doesn't do this anymore. So now I'm left alone. It's a really good project though. Good hobby project. It's really boring. Quarantines is pretty boring, yeah. I agree. So the recording has been going for 38 straight minutes now. It's pretty long. I will try to end the video in about 15 minutes if I can do that. So yeah, I will. Yeah, I think I will just show you. I will just show you how the stuff works. I will prove to you that it works. Yes, it does work. Using the virtual machine. Some of you may be asking like why I need to test it into the virtual machine, because I'm testing with live malware. Oh no, not live malware. Stagnant malware. It's just like not dead malware, but I'm testing with real malware just to be safe than sorry, because this malware usually like exploits the vulnerability in the Windows system. It can actually escape sometimes. It's just to be safe than to be sorry. Yeah. Uh, I will show you the scanning performance first. As you can see, there's two versions of 3.3.0. There's 3.3.0 normal version. This is the grep version, and the Casa version. The Casa version used Kasahana. Kasahana is the author of Kasahana says that Kasahana is better than fgrep, about 10 times better than fgrep, but I can't get it to work. Okay, I can't get it to work. If anyone managed to get Kasahana to work, well, contact me, email me. Yeah, pretty much. So I will show you the capabilities of removing first. How many files it can remove per second. So yeah, I will try to do this. This is a modified version. A modified version means that it actually removed the annoying stuff. So this version removed the upload to the cloud. It will delete immediately, so it will not prompt. This is just to show the scanning capabilities, so the files per second. I will not let it prompt. I will not send the result to the cloud. This is not what you should be using, okay? I am not recommending this, but this is just the modified version. If you want to use it, you must edit the bash file yourself, okay, to make it does this kind of behavior. I'm not recommending this, but use it if you want. Yeah, you want to scan for the virus yourself, you know. You might wonder why is it like 37,000 kilobytes, all of it 37,000 kilobytes. That's because in this case of batch, I might actually like found cookies. Virus share contains about 33 million. 33 million. Oh yeah, yeah, here. It will update. You can see it. This is a pretty old sample, I think. I think it will update. Yeah, yeah, it does update, yeah. Wait. Um, yeah. So just wait for it to update a little bit. So this specific sample, they might contain, yeah, that's as you can see, like two batches about like 131,050, and an additional 50 hashes. So that updates, and we will not retry the update, and I will check for the capabilities. If you want to know if this is actually a virus, I will actually, yes, this is a virus, but no. Yeah, I will try to get like many stuff, reject stuff, like, yeah, it's really stuff, nasty stuff, you know. This doesn't show the capabilities of it, but it will just show something. I will copy this into a specially nicely crafted directory that contains hidden files, hidden stuff, and hidden stuff, you know. I've just hidden this as well, yeah. And it's a read only as well, yeah. And look at the directory naming and like this stuff like that, dude. It's like, oh my god, like it a hidden file, hidden stuff, and directory is just bullshit. Uh, it will remove all of it. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not gonna copy this into the bash file. Yes. The system cannot find the path specified. The system cannot find the path specified. Wait. System cannot find the path specified. Do not worry though. Like, but the last time it does work though. This time it doesn't work. Might be due to the fact that uh I actually changed the scanning algorithm. So that might be the cause of it doesn't working. But the last time that I actually do this, it pretty much works. Yeah, it's just fast. It's just so fast. It is doing something. That's definitely the case. It's doing something, but I don't know. Uh, if it doesn't do anything, it will fail. It actually does work in the previous version. I think I just tangle with the codes too much. It does work. It does work, but yeah, it's just sad, man. The version that I didn't include the grep, it does work, but the time it took to scan and stuff like that is just pretty too much. Does it work though? The hell? It does actually work though. What? Now that's actually pretty weird, considering a lot of things. That's pretty weird. Ah, it doesn't work. Yeah, kudos. I gotta fix that too as well. So this version doesn't work. Um, it's really sad. Yes. Last time it does work though. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Okay. So if you scan from the top directory, I will try again. Scanning using the top directory, it will remove the stuff inside, but it can't see the inside. It can remove inside, but you must not actually select the internal directory. So you must use like the big directory that actually has this a subset. If you actually learn about set theory, this is a subset of this, and this is a subset of this. You know, subset, right? Like it is component set of this and component set of this. So you must use a bigger component. This is the larger circle, the smaller circle, and this is the solid circle. You must use the larger circle. If it doesn't work, just use the larger circle and use the larger circle. It does work with a larger circle. I've never tested with like a small circle. It's small. I mean, I'm just like criticizing myself, but that's pretty shit. Just wait for it to work. I don't want the videos to be too long, so you can skip this part if you don't like, but I would try to showcase it as real as possible. This is reality, okay? This is how the program works in real time. I do not like to fake stuff like it's too fast or it's too slow. This is real, yeah. The program is actually like the path got 0, like new database, it doesn't update because it's already updated. Yeah, you don't need to retry the update. And look, I choose the top directory, okay? Yeah, it's literally it works, as you can see. It works with top directory, okay? It doesn't work with when hidden directories. You just use the hidden directory as the main directory to scan. It doesn't work because it can't recognize the hidden directory, but it can recognize a directory that is on top of hidden directory, and it can delete the stuff inside the hidden directory. If you like choose the bigger directory that contains the hidden directory, it will be able to delete the files inside the hidden directory without any path extension limitations. Okay, all files deleted. Uh, I will show you the capabilities of the updating version. Where is it? No, not here. I will exit this version first. Okay. So I don't want anyone to run this accidentally. I will just delete it. Dude, okay. You just remain a file extension. Even though it is a VM, I don't want my VM to get wrecked. I actually have a snapshot of this VM, but I don't want it to get wrecked anyways. I just don't want to hassle. Uh, just exit this please. Thank you. I'll just go grab some files. Open a new window please. Yeah, I'll go grab some files. Okay. Oh, okay. I can't actually grab anymore. Huh. That's pretty funny, okay. So I think I will just delete this. I'll put one, go to the bin, and delete this as well. Yes, sir, delete this. Okay. The older version just has like the database. I delete all the databases. Yeah, I guess stick stuff. Oh shit. This is the fast version, I guess. Yeah, connect to desktop. She needs more disk space. Holy shit, this is like so full. She's so full, no. It's actually so full, no. Just the same version of stuff. So full. this is the original version, I think. I don't think this is the real version that I used to pack. Let's check it. Make sure that it is not the version that I actually packed in my stuff. Wait. I'm gonna update stuff real quick. Is that's not the version that I actually use. This is not the actual version that actually has been shipped. This is the actual version. But yeah, I guess. Okay, I think I already get everything that actually has stuff like this. This is only 376 megabytes. Very lightweight. Yeah. This is the version that I actually released it. So it's really good. The version is really good. Solid stuff. Pretty solid. Let's copy this there. Oh, pretty fast and solid too. I will compare this against this using a small switch file. Like smaller than this. I wonder which is faster. That's it. I want to compare like 100 test files. Like, okay, there's only 100 items. So I could do a copy and do a paste. Okay, split copy. This is relative to this. This is relative to normal. I will just name it to R, yeah, release version, and this will be renamed to old version. So this is the old version. This will also be renamed to old. Okay. This is the fast. This is the old version. This is the fast one of the old version. Oh, I will be showing the capabilities of the release version first. I have not shown that, to be precise. I'll show that first before we actually do a speed test. I'll show this first. So the capabilities of the versions that I'm gonna test, we're gonna choose a new, freshly new sample. For this, we're gonna choose about. I don't want to press too much, so 10 samples is okay. Here and Yes, just paste that directory checking. Okay. This is the release version. Yes, this is what I actually put on the website. I release this to the public. It is completed with char hashes if you like, yeah, stuff like that. Wait for it to database updates. It's really boring. Have you guys have anything to do during the quarantine? I have stuff to learn during the quarantine. Guys and girls, not just guys. This is pretty much boring. Excuse me, where I drink water. I will complete this once and for all. This will be the tutorial video for ages to come. Okay, I will not like do another tutorial video. This is just be the complete video to explain everything about this project. This drank water there. This is quite boring, by the way. I usually play chess. Anyone wants to play chess can come play chess with me as well. I suck at chess, by the way. But during the quarantine, I do chess. If you want to play with me, come join me at chess.com/play/corncombat. Corncombat, yeah. If you want to come join me, just say hi to me first, at least. No. No. What? What the hell was that? What the hell? Oh my god, what? I think I just got infected with an virus though. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that, dude. Yeah, as you can see, like the infected virus is here, infected file hash. I think I can display for you. Where is it? It's at, oh, it's inside here. So you detect. No, 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 no. It's inside here. Yeah, as you can see, this is the first as arranged by name, so it will detect this first. The first thing that it detects is that being alphabetical is here, and the positive is 40. So yeah, that's definitely dangerous, dude. Dangerous. Kaspersky detected it true. Bitdefender detected too. That's really good. It's a coin miner. You don't want like the heavy load like to be, and it's pretty much very recent about update 3, the 3rd of June 2020. That's pretty recent. The update, the scan. If you delete this, yes, to delete it. Yes, yes, yeah. It just delete itself. Yeah, I guess. Why the fuck do you need caps lock though? It might be the bug. Yeah, I'll just delete itself as well. As you can see, like the previous, it doesn't show anything because like the API has its limits sometimes. Oh, this is actually shows. It's just my files, yeah. But it's actually like yes, too much times like it will not show anything. Yeah, you can see it's just yes. The positive is pretty high though. This is kind of coin miners. Still shows. Now it didn't show, as you can see. The widgets didn't show anything. That's because like the API just prevents it from actually returning anything. There's a cap on like the virus total API. Please do not use my API. Please do not use my API or on other programs. So you can request your own API. This is a free API. I don't want to create a new API and just reship it with older versions. Please do not use my API. But if you use my program, you can use my API. I will not be angry with that, okay? Just be minded that this is a normal behavior. Like just having space using the sys widget RC is just a normal behavior. And I will continue to like yeah. And if you're in a select mode like this, get out of the select mode because bash file will not work in the select mode. Just right click anywhere within the CMD just to continue doing stuff, Yeah, do yes. And when it actually able to request queries again, positive is quite high. The Thursday took 207 seconds. It took long because you need to press yes. So basically, it's about your reaction time too. I will modify this to actually compare stuff. Nice thing about bash file is actually does this contain 100 files as well? Yes, contain 100 files as well. You can actually modify it on the go. Yeah. It's pretty boring. Times has passed a lot. So this is a release version. I'll just do this and I will just do this too. It will still delete hidden files for me, but it will not do other things. Like upload result to the cloud, that's pretty slow, and prompting to delete, that's pretty slow. Yeah, it will just directly do this for me. I will just speed run using this. Save like this. Save, okay. So this is RL. I will copy this first. I will do the testing differentials. This is the result for RL. Right, I use this. Sure. This is RL. RL stands for release version, so the version that I actually give to you guys. Yeah, I will just benchmark it to see how much seconds it actually passed. Ooh, how much time have I used? Oh my god, it's actually 1 hour now. Are you bored? Do anyone quite boring? If anyone's like bored, you can skip this part, okay? I'm just like showing the real time stuff, I don't want to edit anything, okay? You can just skip it directly yourself. I just want to like make sure that it is the most real as possible. I'm not like faking you guys to like fake antivirus, like bash antivirus. No, man, this is real, dude. This is like the stuff. Like, this is the stuff, man. It's not like bullshit. Like, this bash antivirus like 1,000 requests per second. No, man. This is the stuff, man. This is real. Even if it's useless, dude. This is not hoax, okay? I want to clarify that. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's a no, please, sir. Circumstances. I'm going to go with this. Two. Depending on read write. Okay. So tuk 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 tuk. As you can see, it deletes video here. Do not let not be like suspicious with this. Nothing, okay? You don't need to be scared by this. This is just a log file. It just can't find a log file, okay? Because I didn't upload the result to the cloud to VirusTotal, so it didn't find a log file because it didn't create a log file that I must upload to the cloud. So this is just the test version. Like, it took 77 seconds to scan 100 files, dude. Took 77 seconds. So, yeah, I think we're gonna use the old one too as well. Oh, not. Even though I was stopped like for 5 seconds, I guess. Like it's about 70 seconds, I guess. About 70 seconds because I stopped there. A little bit for a second. I'm gonna close this. No redundancy. This is the old version. I'm not gonna use that anymore. I agree, yes. Okay, let's be done with this. I'm going to go to do other stuff now. It's been about 1 hour and 10 minutes, I guess. I'm gonna show the performance of the old one. This is the old one, okay? This is the old version. I doesn't publicize this. Okay? It's the old version. It's the inferior version too. It should take longer to actually do stuff like this. I have been doing scans using a normal Windows 10 PC. If your PC is bloated, bash file will run slower, significantly slower. You can debloat your PC by actually running Tron, 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 yeah. The movie Tron is a bash script written by a former NSA agent, okay, that will actually clean your PC up top to bottom, okay. It will just probably speed up your PC. Like, ultimately, I recommend Tron personally, yeah. If you've got better stuff to do, I think you can go do better stuff. I'm not joking, but if you want to stick with me, well, you can watch the video. I'm not criticizing that you watched the video or something. This is a reference video. You don't need to like watch all of it. I'm just doing everything in real time so that it's not a hoax, you know. I'm trying to be like sincere, honest and sincere. It's not like fake antivirus or something. Yeah. As you can see, it's update the database. Pretty much what I said. No, I don't want to retry the database. Hashing. Oh no! Okay, fine, I guess. No, 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 no. Dude, I'm pretty bored now, dude. No, 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 no. I selected wrong version. No, no. Okay. So this could be used for this. This is the version that doesn't actually skip the prompting part. Any user without any experience do not actually remove the prompting part, False positive can happen, okay? Definitely MD5 crashing can also happen too. Like MD5 crashing. Please, 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 please do not remove the prompting and the upload to the cloud. It's just designed to prevent you from deleting important files. Don't delete it. This is just for demonstration purposes. Do not follow what I do in this video. Do not do it. Okay. Oh, do not follow what I edit the file in this video. The rest you must follow. Like the technical part do not follow. Yeah. You should know like the editing part, the coding part, like do not replicate. You can code your own program, but just don't edit other people's program without knowing the structure. Or you might like harm yourself, harm your PC, stuff like that. Harm your files too. Are we got to be done with this? I think it's taking about, yeah, quite long. I think this video will conclude it. The file size will be a lot. The file size of this video. I will gotta upload it to YouTube. Stick with me, like, man, the file size is gonna be tremendous. No. Ah, no, man. Why do you copy I, dude? Sad noises. Speed old. It already deletes free items, so I think we will be copying free items directly from desktop. Whoa, share. I think I'll copy free items. Any items, it's okay. Speed. Okay. Paste. Okay. It's now 100 items. Just refresh every single time because Windows just checks the pretty much increase its usage as well. I didn't see the numbers. I don't care anymore. I'll just check it in the video. So that concludes everything, I guess. Thank you for watching. Any questions to my email corncombat@gmail.com. Okay, I'll be asking anything. I will showing you DOSBox as well. The questions that I've been asking, stuff like that. No, I'm not using this. DOS. Open here. Here is the DOS tips. Anyone wants to answer this question, you can go to DOS tips. Forum wheel topic and this one and 9598. Yeah, go to DOS tips. This is my email, corncombat@gmail.com. Mail to yeah, just like that. Okay. Good luck. Have fun and stay safe. Yeah, stay safe in coronavirus epidemic. It's a pandemic, not epidemic. Yeah. Good luck. I'll be posting this to YouTube. Hope to see you soon. Yeah. Goodbye. Not goodbye. I will see you again.